I bet you've already lost at least $200 to airlines this year, on fees, on fares, on seats that you didn't have to pay. Not because you're not smart, because they designed the system specifically so you wouldn't know. In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to prove it. Think about the last flight you booked. Did you search the route more than once before booking? You just told the algorithm demand was rising. Your fare went up because of your own searches. That's trick one, and that's the smallest one on this list. It gets significantly worse from here. The game is rigged, and they know you don't know. Airlines made $117 billion in ancillary fees last year, money they collected specifically because passengers didn't know how to avoid paying it. This video is the thing they don't want you to watch. Here's how airlines actually think about you. You are not a customer. You are a data point inside a real-time pricing algorithm that adjusts fares hundreds of times a day based on demand, route competition, how full the plane is, what device you're using, and yes, how many times you've searched that route. Airlines spend billions building systems designed to extract the maximum amount of money from every single seat. These aren't conspiracy theories. They're documented practices and regulatory loopholes that directly impact your travel experience and wallet. But here's what they didn't count on. Every system has loopholes, and once you know how the algorithm works, you can work it instead of the other way around. These 10 tricks are what frequent flyers, travel hackers, and airline insiders actually use. And the reason airlines stay quiet about them is simple. Each one costs them money. Trick number 5 is the one that airlines have actually tried to ban, and trick number 8 involves a foreign currency loophole that can cut your fare by 30%, both coming up. Let's start with the one you can use before your next search. The incognito search. Stop letting the algorithm track you. Every time you search a flight route, airlines and booking sites log that search. As demand appears to grow, meaning more searches for the same route, their algorithm raises the price. You're literally inflating the fare by searching it. Use incognito mode. Clear your cookies regularly, and consider searching from different devices. Search the route once in incognito, find the price, then book immediately in the same session. Don't close the tab. Don't search again. The moment you reopen and research, the fare may jump. Instead, search on mobile after clearing your browser data. Some travelers consistently find cheaper fares on mobile compared to desktop. Before we get into trick 5, the one airlines tried to ban. If you're new here, hit subscribe. I drop a video every week with real travel money strategies that actually work. No fluff, no sponsored junk, just the stuff airlines, hotels, and booking platforms don't want you to know now. The 24-hour rule, the free option airlines never advertise. By US law, any flight booked at least 7 days before departure can be canceled within 24 hours for a full refund. No questions, no fees. Airlines are legally required to offer this. They are not required to make it easy to find. Here's how to use it. When you find a good fare, book it immediately. Lock in the price. Then spend the next 24 hours checking if a better deal appears. If it does, cancel the first booking for free and rebook the cheaper fare. If it doesn't, you already have your seat. This effectively turns every booking into a free 24-hour price guarantee. Use it on every single flight. The Google Flights date grid, the cheapest day finder nobody uses. Most people search flights like this. Pick a date, see the price, either book or don't. That's the most expensive way to fly. Google Flights has a feature called the date grid. It shows you a full calendar matrix of prices across an entire month, letting you see at a glance which combination of departure and return dates is cheapest. Shifting your dates by just 1 or 2 days can cut 20 to 30% off the fare, especially around weekends. Midweek always wins. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays tend to have the lightest demand, so fares drop. Friday and Sunday are peak days. The grid makes this visible in 10 seconds. 3 down, 7 to go. Trick 5 is the controversial one. The loophole airlines tried to shut down and technically still hate. And trick 8 is the foreign currency trick that works right now in 2026. Keep watching. The seat map refresh. How to get a better seat for free. Airlines block premium seats, exit rows, bulkheads, extra legroom, and hold them for elite status members or as paid upgrades. But 24 to 48 hours before departure, those holds release. Check your seat map at T48 hours, and again at T24 hours. Seats that were previously locked, including the coveted exit row with 5 to 6 extra inches of legroom, suddenly appear as free. On long-haul flights, this one check is worth $50, $150 in seat upgrade fees you don't pay. Knowing when seat maps change is one of the most practical airline tricks for reducing stress and saving money that most passengers only discover after something goes wrong. The hidden city trick, the loophole airlines actually tried to ban. Book a flight to a further destination with a layover in your actual destination. Get off at the layover. Example, NYC to Chicago costs $300 direct, but NYC to Denver with a Chicago layover costs $180. You save $120 by simply not getting on the second flight. It's not illegal, but airlines hate it and can void your frequent flyer account if caught. Use with care. Rules: carry-on only. Your checked bag goes to the final destination. One-way tickets only. Booking a round trip and skipping the outbound leg cancels your return. And don't do it repeatedly on the same airline. The site skiplag.com finds these routes automatically. Compensation secret. You're entitled to cash an airline's bank on you not knowing. Your flight is delayed 3+ hours or canceled. The airline offers you a $12 meal voucher and a travel credit. You take it. That's the mistake. EU 261 gives passengers up to €600 but 650 plus in cash compensation for delays of 3+ hours that are the airline's fault. US.rules introduced in 2024 now mandate automatic cash refunds for cancellations and significant delays. Not vouchers, not credits. Cash. Always ask, am I entitled to cash compensation under DOT rules or EU 261? That single question changes the conversation entirely. If the agent says no, file directly with the DOT or use a service like AirHelp that claims compensation on your behalf. 6 down. The next 4 are the ones frequent flyers guard like secrets, especially trick 8, the foreign currency booking trick that nobody in your friend group is using yet. Stay with me. The error fare alert. Accidental discounts worth hundreds. Airlines set fares using automated systems. Those systems make mistakes. A transatlantic fare that should be $900 gets listed at $200. A business class ticket appears at economy price. These are called error fares, and they're real, they're bookable, and airlines are legally required to honor most of them. NYC to Paris error fares as low as $200 have appeared in 2026 versus a normal fare of $700 plus. The trick is speed. Error fares disappear in hours, sometimes minutes. Set alerts on Secret Flying, Airfare Watchdog, Scott's Cheap Flights, NowGoing.com, and the r/Flecklights subreddit. These communities post error fares within minutes of them appearing. The foreign currency booking trick. 30% off, same flight. Airline algorithms watch what country you're booking from. A VPN can sometimes flip your home location and unlock cheaper fares aimed at lower-income markets. The mechanic. Airlines price the same seats differently depending on which country's website you're on. Book in Mexican peso, Brazilian real, or Turkish lira on the local airline website. Use a VPN to appear as a local visitor, and pay with a no foreign transaction fee credit card. The price in local currency can be 20 to 35% cheaper than the dollar price for the identical seat. Best cards for this: Chase Sapphire, Capital One Venture, Charles Schwab Debit, all 0 foreign transaction fees. This works best on international routes with local airline websites. The upgrade ask, the one question that works at the gate. Most passengers assume upgrades are either bought or given to elites. What they don't know, gate agents have discretionary upgrade authority, and they use it more than you think, especially when the flight is oversold in economy or undersold in business. The exact script: walk to the gate agent 45 to 60 minutes before boarding and say, "Hi, I was wondering if there are any complimentary upgrade opportunities available for this flight." Dress well, be friendly, not entitled. Flight attendants and gate agents notice, and the passengers who are polite, presentable, and easy to work with are the ones who get bumped up. No guarantees, but this costs nothing and works more often than you'd expect. The voluntary bump, getting paid to give up your seat. Airlines regularly overbook flights. When more passengers show up than seats exist, they need volunteers to take a later flight. What they offer? Travel vouchers of $200 to $500. What you should know: you can negotiate. When the gate agent asks for volunteers, don't raise your hand immediately. Wait, watch the offer increase. Airlines will keep raising the voucher value until they get enough volunteers. Passengers who wait often receive $600, $1,350 in vouchers, plus a hotel, meals, and a confirmed seat on the next flight, sometimes first class. Under rules, if you're involuntarily bumped, meaning they can't get enough volunteers, you're entitled to up to $1,550 in cash compensation. Know the difference. Volunteer and negotiate, or get bumped and claim your cash right. Your 10-trick cheat sheet. 1. Always search in incognito. 2. Book, then use the 24-hour cancel rule. 3. Use Google Flights date grid. 4. Check seat maps at T48 and T24 hours. Use Hidden City on Skiplagged for big savings. 6. Claim your DOT EU261 cash compensation. 7. Set error fare alerts on going.com and secret flying. 8. Book in foreign currency with a VPN. 9. Ask gate agents for upgrade 45 minutes before boarding. 10. Negotiate voluntary bumps, then wait for the offer to rise. Stack these. Don't just pick one. The travelers saving hundreds per trip are using 4 to 5 of these on every booking. Now you have all 10 tricks. The travelers who use these consistently save between $300 and $1,500 a year on flights alone, without flying less or going to worse destinations. If this video saved you money, subscribe, because the next one covers the hotel fees that are quietly destroying travel budgets in 2026, and it's going to hit just as hard. I want to know, which of these 10 tricks are you using on your next trip? Drop it in the comments below. And if you've ever successfully negotiated a voluntary bump, tell me what they offered you. I read every comment. Everything I mentioned in this video, the no foreign fee credit card, the AirTag for checked bags, the travel wallet, the packing cubes, I've linked them all below in the description under Flight Essentials. These are the exact things I travel with, and they all have a direct impact on how much you spend and how smoothly you move through airports. You just learned how to save money getting to your destination. But most travelers blow their entire savings on the hotel, paying fees they never agreed to, on a free night that actually costs $200 in resort charges. I made a full video exposing all 7 of those hidden hotel fees. It's right here, and it pairs perfectly with what you just watched.